Hey, Chasco. Hey, New Ferris. Nice to see you guys. Make sure my mic is up here. Hello, John. Good day, Sparky. Let's see here. Whoops. Art. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. Uh, okay, Chasco. That's all I want to know. If you could hear me good, I'm gonna fix my mic. Hello, Jeff Allen. Hey, Dave. Thank you for stopping in. I've got Rich reminds me you're in here. I got to show something you sent me. If I can find it. All right. Who else is in here? Hey, Weatherman Harry. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. To see if I missed anybody else. Nope. Hello, Kevin Brown. And Dwayne, thank you for stopping in. Nice to see you. When the show gets going, I may, when my wife gets home and comes downstairs, she might look at something. So I may talk to her for a minute. We had another home thing go bad, so we have a new air conditioner and new furnace put in today. So part of it, the furnace is going to come back and redo the ductwork and take the old stuff out. So hey there, Brian. Thank you for stopping in. Nice to see you in here. Hey, Jack Jack. Hey, Carver. I'm sorry, the Carver's here. Yeah. What are we up to now? 13, 5 likes. Okay. It wasn't too bad, Kevin. It could have been a lot worse. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. What happened, but just kind of following the chat till we get a few more people in here, and then we'll get going and get the show rolling. Give me some water before my throat gets dry. Yes, Kevin. Yes. um, so now I got a few mail calls. I had somebody visit. Not they didn't get to visit the layout, but they visited. Uh, my dad dropped off a couple things. I'll show you guys that are really cool. And I got to grab something else. All right. Tiny world of N scale. I suppose I could do that, Brian. Hello, Humanity Junction. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Michael McCarville, thank you for stopping in. Nice to see you. We're getting up there now. A few more, and we'll get going. That's true, New Ferris. Yep, Chasco. We had rain today and some thunderstorms. It's still going to probably rain throughout the night, but no really heavy stuff other than we're very windy because of the tropical storm. So there's leaves all over. I had some branches in the backyard I picked out. Um, man, Dwight, hello, Dwight. Nice to see you. Hello, Shane. Nice to see you in here. So we're picking up a few more in here, and we'll get going on the show here. Woo, yeah, it was. We were in the '90s, Jack, and humid, but we haven't got to 100. We probably don't get that till later in the summer. So thank goodness, but a little bit more prepared now for hotter weather. So hey, Dave, Crooked River and Eastern. You guys were going back, Dave, you, Wilmer, and I don't know if Ben was in there when I was on my way home, so I did not get a chance to see what your texts going back and forth were about. So um, I will check that out um, later on after the show. So okay, guys. So getting a few more people in here now, so I'll start to get going. As you know, we had the flood situation towards the end of last month, and thank you to everybody who gave. I'll have to go back. I'll probably do another video once I go back to Vinny's stream, and he lists everybody that gave in his stream. Um, and I don't know how many people gave in Sparky's or Tops. I did not expect that, but it was much appreciated and went towards of course, cleaning this up and covering the cost of some of the stuff that we have down here. Um, so, guys, I really do appreciate that very, very much. Um, you guys are a great community, and you always help people out, and it's very welcoming. So it's nice and clean. It is dry down here, a little bit some cleanup to do because today we had to have an AC put in as well as a new furnace. The people that put in our water heater, um, of course, it was on a Sunday and we needed hot water. That they were really only people that came and did it, and they signed us up for a home inspection thing. $100. They come like 3, 4 times a year. They check your plumbing, they check your furnace, your air condition, and all that stuff. Um, Hang on, I'm getting to this other thing here in a minute. So Okay. Um, so, which has my guy just put in my AC today. So they came the first trip. They were supposed to check some of the pipes and stuff, and they didn't do that. I looked at our air conditioner, which our air conditioner and furnace are probably about 16 and a half years old, roughly, maybe going on 17, but they're older. We knew our air conditioner was older, but it was working fine. Okay. The guy came and said, "Well, I'll clean it," and which is good. That's fine. We clean it with the hose, but he'll clean the coils and stuff, which is great. Check a couple little things on it. Um, well, I got to replace a couple parts and do this and that, and so it turned into $400. Which then when I got home, that I think it was Friday night, the fan seized up because it ran out of Freon. So I'm not sure. It was kind of fishy. Let me put it that way, because it was working fine, and all of a sudden now it doesn't. Um, so um, we got it running again, and then of course for about a pound of Freon, I had to pay him another $180. Which is ridiculous price for a pound of Freon. And I know working in the auto industry, that's ridiculous. But it got it running, and so in the meantime, we knew somebody had come and worked on our old furnace before, so I gave him a call and just said, "Hey, we look at this. They did this to it," and he came and we were just in our mind to price a furnace and definitely an AC, but a furnace too, because they're both about the same age and our furnace in the last couple of years has had a few things done to it. So um, he came and he actually gave us a really good price. They were probably going to be well over 10,000 to put a furnace and an AC in, which is wow. Um, yes, it is, Jerry. Absolutely. Um, so we called him and he kind of said, "Why didn't you call me before?" And of course we didn't know. We had this home inspection thing, so we let them do it, which was a mistake. But we learned from that. It's going to get canceled now. He came in and he said, "Okay, I'll put in a new high efficiency, do some new duct work, get you in a little bit bigger unit of an air conditioner, more efficient too." Um, and it's gonna be under $5,000 as compared to over $10,000. So, hey Anthony, thanks for stopping in. So, um, so that was much better. Of course, he's got to come back and could get some of the ductwork for the furnace done, and then so, um, so some like the old furnace and stuff. He just said he's going to take some stuff off our old furnace for some of the older furnaces like that he still works on. Fine by me, and then he's going to come and get it out when he comes back to do the rest of the duct work, which is good. So that's covered. For a number of years now. So, and it's higher efficiency. Uh, yeah, I mean to do both at under five was really, because I worked with his dad for 20 years and known him, and he's come and done some things for us before, and it was just we didn't think about it. When we were in that jam with the flood, it was we didn't want to bother him, and we called somebody else. But lesson learned, we'll call him. Yeah, he's a good guy, and um, he's got a lot of work because he's kind of furloughed right now with his company. Um, I think it's because of COVID. They're kind of giving people time off and on. So he's got, I think 2 weeks he said where he's paid, but he's off. So he's out doing extra work on the side like this. And we were the first people that got a hold of him before. You should have heard his phone was just going off and off and off. So yeah, they do, Sparky. You're not kidding. That is for sure. Yeah, I mean, and Jerry, he was just, yeah, he's like he was taking jobs like crazy. So, because he just does it on the side to make a little extra money, so he doesn't really charge people a lot, especially if he knows he gives you a really good deal, which is good. So, um, which was good. So we got that. taken care of. And then today it rained pretty good with the remnants of the hurricane. And I watched our new drain, that whole system. I came down here, the new downspouts and everything, corners where I usually get water, even if it rained like it did. The ground really was so dry. It didn't, but I came down here, it's dry. The corners are all dry. The pump was just a little bit more in it, probably from the air conditioner and the dehumidifier that drained into it when I left this morning. So I drained a little bit out and left it in case it rains harder again tonight. But um, so it held up. We haven't. I know it rained here pretty hard at times. So Anthony, we needed to rain too because it was dry. I watered the flowers and my new tree pretty much every night. I took a break last night. Just oh come on, rain. And I woke up this morning. It didn't rain overnight, but it definitely did today. So everything held up though, and that's good. So that's very 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 good. So I'm very happy with that. Um, is James in here? Hey James, nice to see you in here. Shane, Shane, nice to see you in here. Let's see who else is in here. Said hello to Anthony. I don't know if anybody else I didn't see. So it does. You're absolutely right, Sparky. But it was good to see when I came out here that it was dry. So that's good. Very very happy about that. So okay. So I've had a couple. I had a mail call the last couple weeks. I've gotten a few things for the layout. So thank you, Dave. Yeah, yep, Shane. It was the same thing here before it went through, and it's still a little humid, but it's not too bad as it could be. Um, so the first one I got is from Dave BNSF N Scale. As you know, I think it was last my last on track Tuesday last month. Talked about the rebuild kit, and he sent me one, which I got to go through and figure out and read a little bit and might be some other parts in here. I didn't really look through it, but um, so this is it. I got to find the shell it fits on. I didn't see the air dam, but that's not a big deal. You can get the air dam that fits right here on eBay. So just gonna fix this shell. Of course, it's undecorated, and I have to decide how I'm going to paint it. Um, Couple schemes. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint it, but thank you, Dave, very, very much. This is very cool, and this may eventually. I'm thinking I might go with the black and white IC Death Star scheme, or I may go with the orange and gray ICG scheme. But this is a blank palette, and it's really nice. We'll get the railings, of course, for the sides, which that's fine. I'll get whenever I get the whatever fits this. I think this fits on the GP Atlas GP9. It'll say in here, but either way, I've got one to try it on. I'll try it on that, and then whatever GP9 I get to put this on, probably will take the rails off and do a little kit bash and get those rails on there as well. So that was very, very, very cool to get that. Thank you very much, Dave. I do appreciate that very, very much. Um, Going to do that one for sure. So, and in the future, there may be a couple more of these kits like this that I'm going to get. But he also sent me the detailed kit that did come with it. I'll have to look and see if where these go on the rebuilds. But this goes with it too, and that's going to be cool. Some of those details are definitely going on there. So very cool. That would be a challenge for sure. Uh, Paint it, Sparky. It would look good. It probably would look pretty good, Conrail. Then I wouldn't have to put that air dam on. I could just paint it up. and be done with it. So, uh, nope, no kitty kids. Nope, nope. Um, oh, Benny, hey, thank you for stopping in. So then also, I think it was a week ago, maybe, on a Sunday, Tom Pilling kind of came through and we had something going on. So I just met him out at the truck stop here in Bloomington, and he was coming through, and he brought me a couple little things. He said he had a couple things for me that he was going to give me, and let's see, you can see that in the light. He gave me these couple of these different road numbers, Tropicana cars. These are the 70s version, I think like 72-ish. Um, very cool looking. Um, can't say enough. Thank you, Tom, for these. These are so cool. Um, we'll put a little weathering on here for sure once I find a couple pictures of them, and this is going to be really good on the layout for sure. This will fit nicely, and so now Sparky, I do have something for you. You'll like. My dad did stop by and dropped off a couple things that he just picked up. Um, First thing is these roadway trucks. These are old Concords, and you can find these pretty cheap. Um, with the trucks, it's kind of hard. They're getting harder to find these because people are picking these up. Um, this is very cool. Um, too, but he also picked up a couple micro scale uh, trailers. Um, so got the Rock Island one. It's kind of a glare out there. I may take this jewel top of the jewel case off. See if we get a better look at it this way. There, that's not as bad. Not as bad of a glare. Um, and then I have this one, Sparky. You will like this one a lot. I can't see that because of the glare too, but it's a Conrail Mercury trailer. So very cool. That will look great. Yeah, the Rock Island's nice, but I know you probably like this Conrail one a little bit better. So there we can see back here. Um, yeah, they're not bad trucks, Dave. I think they work really well. So um, oh, well, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I told her. Yeah, he told me to have to pay that people. Um, so I don't know. I get outside. Uh, so that fire high. Yeah, we're all right.
Friday? Oh, well, she's like, yeah. Okay. Yes. There's a big furnace in my house.
All right. Sorry. All right. Sorry, guys. I was um I was talking to my wife about the new AC and stuff because it is a little bit bigger. So where we had the old one, we kind of built our deck around it. We did leave some room, but the new lines going out are bigger. Plus, there's one like a capacitor that's outside of it now too, because of the way it is. So we're just gonna have to we're gonna build something around it, some lattice or some work to keep the dogs from not messing with it. That I don't think they would. So all right, so the yes, Dave, that is true. I do. No, they had food in their dish. Um, so back to what I was showing you, the Conrail trailer. I'm sure Sparky will like that. So very, very cool pickups. Then, of course, our Hobby Lobby is open now. I got some a couple things to make some trees, some plaster cloth for this bridge, and that's one of the projects I might start working on. Well, I probably will. I have to get some Kato feeders for this over here, so they're at least in place before I put this bridge in, and then I can, of course, ballast this and put this bridge in here. And I got the buildings from John Tanzillo, so I have to paint those as well eventually too. So got some stuff. So got some stuff for that too, some plaster cloth to make the nice hill around the grade going up over the tracks. Figure out where my buildings is. But my wife found these when we were looking through stuff, and these are Fast and Furious set, and they were close to N scale. They kind of just have some Hot Wheels looking wheels on them, but um, I suppose people in the 80s probably had rims like this. I don't know, but early 90s for sure. This is the Escort that he drove. This is a little bit bigger. This one fits perfect. And then there's another Toyota Supra, like a 1990, 91 that fits perfect. And it's about this size. So this size is really good. This one's just, I think, the tires. I think this is just a little bit bigger for N scale, but something different. Don't have very many nicer looking cars. This one's pretty cool looking. The old Superbird. So no John Dilly'd like that. So that was cool to find that. To find any kind of vehicles like that that are nicer and in scale, it's kind of harder unless you want to pay about $30 a vehicle. Or you can also find people that do 3D print them, use the rosin to do it. So that's not. So those are finding those, that's pretty cool. So those are some cool pickups that we picked up. So yeah, I just have to decide what I want to paint that locomotive. And so it'll be it's going to be interesting to make what I decide to do with it, but it's going to be very cool. Either way, I think it'll be a switcher. There is also a SW 9 or 1500 kit that is shopped like the ICG to do the ICG or to do the IC paint scheme. When they took it in, they squared the roofs of their old switchers and rebuilt them all. That's a kit I want to get too. And that one will either be the Death Star or it'll be the gray and orange. Most likely, I'm going to go with the gray and orange ICG, kind of maybe weather it up a little bit. So that won't be too bad. We'll just see when I get that kit. And hey, Container Man, thank you for stopping in. Also, there is a SD, I think it's SD20 kit because ICG bought a lot of the Southern Pacific SD9s and they rebuilt them down in Paducah and made them SD20s, and they squared the roofs off and did some upgrades to them. That's another kit I'm going to get, and that probably will be either, like I said, either the Death Star or the orange and gray. And probably for that one, I'll go with the orange and gray and run it with my two Death Star SD40s. So, yep, Rob, you're right. I mean, that's nice. So I'm really toying with that, and I think definitely on the little switcher, if I do that kit, that I'm going to definitely do in the going to do in that paint scheme for sure. And then so the GP10 will either do the switching, it'll do switching too, and then that switcher will do all switching too as well, of the industries, which are coming along nicely. And then I've got having all kinds of kit. So I have this kit here that I was working on, the Red Wing milling. I did this well over a year ago. Few mistakes I made with this one. It looks good, but there are some mistakes. The windows are not good. You can see. So I'm gonna get some better glue. I'm gonna sand down these nicely. I'm gonna take it apart, put it back together properly because it's not put together right. Right sides aren't where they're supposed to be. And the only thing that sucks is this was so hard to get these on there. You can see them. So getting this off very carefully will be hard. And then I got to sand all these down again. Take the windows out. The windows I probably will leave the Walters stuff on there because it'll break the little details on the windows. So I don't want to do that. But I'll probably pop the windows out. I'm going to paint spray this. I've got some little bit darker gray, just slightly darker than this, or it may be very close to this color. This is darker than it looks. So we'll redo this one nicely. And when I redo that one, we're going to do this at the same time. I'm going to paint it the same gray to match. And this will be Pillsbury. I think I'm going to do the same thing Vinny did. Take this top off because I do have an elevator. And I have all the railings and stuff from Plaster Struck to put up here, paint yellow. So I think that's what I'm going to do. The same thing Vinny did, and just lop this right off, this little top piece. And then just make a Pillsbury sign or put the Pillsbury decal on this building I just put back here behind me. So that's cool, Jack. I didn't know things had rail addresses, but I suppose they do, probably by sidings and stuff. Well, it used to be back in the old days, the siding would be the name of the siding would be the rail. But your actually rail address, but yeah, Dave, and I'm not ruling out making some more silos with whatever leftover pipes, the PVC stuff that we have from the projects that we've done. So we got that, so I'm going to look into maybe doing that because the hobby shops are starting to open. Still got to get a hold of my guy down in Farm City and just see when he's open because he's got a couple things. They're starting to sell them out of his window, and he's got the newer Walters water tower. I want really bad for the new town over here, and order. There's an area I want it really bad to put it in there. I don't think his price is that bad if I remember. I'll have to look in the window. So, you think so, Dave? Okay, I don't know. So, um, but being a big company, I would assume it would be in better shape. So, but I just want to make sure both of them match. That's my thing. I want to make sure they both match colors. So, um, yeah, Roy's got a big setup he wants to use. So I didn't know that, Jack. I mean, new rail days, they probably, yeah, the new era they probably do. Back in the old days, I think they just might named them by the siding where it was, or they had names for the siding. But uh, thank you. Or yeah, Dave, I'm excited to see Container Man build that big grain facility he has going there too. Very cool to do that along a background too. I don't know if that's Roy's plan, but it's very cool to do that. So yeah, okay. Wow, that's well, Shane, that's cool. That's cool. Um, yeah, and that sucks, Sparky. But yeah, this guy, I don't know. I don't even know if he's really technically open, but I know my other one is. So I definitely have to get maybe some styrene stuff. But as far as landscaping stuff, what I get, I got. It gets over here. Where is it? It's right behind me. I'm gonna reach over here and get it. So this is what Hobby Lobby sells now is JTT stuff, and this is that clump foliage that makes really good trees. So I've got some few armatures, some bigger trees. I need a few more bigger trees in some areas, and I've got a couple different colors, three different colors. This is great for weeds on the ground as well as with your static grass. Got a big scrapyard to do behind my engine facility, so this stuff comes in handy for that. Um, so really, this is cool too. So it's good for them to open because I got this, and I also picked up the clear lacquer stuff they have that testers is going to do away with. So a lot of their testers paint. If I see something I like, I try to get it before it's gone. So I think they have a couple more I want to get. Just when I'm there, I just grab one and do it at a time. So, but let's see. Okay, all right. That'd be cool to see, Roy. Um, that'd be very cool. Depending on what goes on, Dave. Sometimes me too on Sunday. So, um, yeah, just depends, guys. So, um, one thing I do want to say before I forget tonight, happy birthday to Vinny, BNSF 6951. It is his birthday today. Trying to see him in there. He might be out celebrating or have somebody over. So, happy birthday to Vinny. Um, just wanted to get that in there before I forget with everything else. So, I'm trying to catch up on people's videos as well as Yeah, Roy, that's just a job in itself. I've never really technically finished this one, but I have the insulation up and stuff. I can, but after the last flood, it's just good to just to have this up and it dries out. So I would hate if I put drywall up there and then would have had that problem. That would have been bad. So Jack's right, definitely right with that one. So okay, okay, yeah, that'd be a lot better, Roy. So that's true, Dave. I try to go through and at least, watch a little bit of it. So I go back to my history or I put in watch later and then I find out I have a big list of them. So I try to keep up on them as much as I can. So, because I know everybody that comments on mine. So I try to go and watch their videos as well. So try to keep up on it. So, as well as I, keeping an eye on the museum. I asked actually the other day I had to give a guy a ride back to the Railroad Museum and get to drive up there and a little bit farther than I've ever been before. Should have got a video, but I saw a lot of cool things that they were working on in their shop. They're working on one of the old IC passenger cars from the city of New Orleans that they have. Um, they're doing some brake work on it. And I did see they have the only Illinois Central RS3. I believe it's an RS3, maybe a two, that they ever had in black and white with the green diamond on it. Um, it was sitting up there. It's still runs. I seen it running once before a long time ago. Beautiful locomotive. They're also working on another RS one, and not sure what paint scheme that is in. I'll have to see. But it looks an awful like they're going to do the later GM&O red, just bright red with yellow letters on it. It's sure painted that way. So I should have asked that gentleman, you know, well, what are you gonna do with that? And what's going on with some of the stuff? But he was worried that in the wintertime they won't open up, and that's okay, Nancy. Sometimes I do too when I watch my computer. It just that just happens, Nancy. No problem. But thank you for stopping in. So I do appreciate it. So uh, that'd be cool, Roy, to have two levels and at both different scales. That'd be very, very cool. So that would be cool. Maybe, yeah, I got this space over here. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll work on it. We'll see. That's all I can say. I still got the kit. Still got the kit to go. Got plenty to make a loop. But if I was to do that, I probably wouldn't. I probably have like a little piece to connect to it, um, and then have another part over here. It's probably how I would do it if I did it that way. So I know, but then I have to redo all this nice work back here on this backdrop that I did. Oh, but Bill, right? Yeah, yeah, I really should. Yep, should do it definitely. So yeah, it is nice uh, to get out. I'm glad that things are starting to open up. It's unfortunate things are in a mess, but Oh, that's true, Dave. That's true. It's nice and cleaned up now. Nice and cleaned up, so it's good. Wow, Jack Jack with a but yeah, that would be wow. Wow, you'd have a huge switching yard in there. Wow. An N scale, yeah. You'd have some you'd have some lot of switches on there. Wow. Hey SF Ratone NZ, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Um, so that was pretty much it, guys. I'm glad that we can get together and do this and have fun. And it's um, always fun to do this. So yeah, Jack Jack. That was my first N scale one I ever did was on the door based on a model railroader issue where they had a Southern Railway layout little switching thing on a door, and it's really cool how they did it. But I did my first one on door, and I was really surprised how much an N scale you can get on one of those doors. Um, it was pretty good. So that'd be cool. That's cool to hear, Sparky. Yeah. That's true, Roy. That's true. Um, so, well, guys, I saw a half for tonight. So, um, didn't see a couple people in here, but I'm sure they'll check the replay. Um, I'm gonna go back and check your guys' text out, Dave, and I think I am up to well over 400 subscribers now. The S word. Um, So that's good. Well, on my way to 500, which is my next goal, and which is great. So, so that's very cool, Jack. Jack, good to hear. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Thanks. Other than what happened this week, but hey, it could have been a lot worse with that too. So we got lucky there, and a friend really came through, made us a good deal, and we're taken care of. So, um, remember this week. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Sparky 107. Of course, Thursday night, if his internet works, Rodney's usually on doing something. And we have Ray Bobel. Um, he's usually on too, somewhere in between there. And of course, we have Vinny 7 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays. And then we have the on track, or I think it's on track show. So yes, Roy, everything's going good. Oh well, Jack Jack. Yeah, well, would depend on what you're looking for. So, um, I think I know what you're looking for. Tankers, but thank you, Michael. Yep. Um, so yeah, it's and then I know we're gonna have the community roundhouse every second. I believe it's every second Wednesday of the month. So good. That's a great show as well with Brian. He does a great show as well as John's in there as well. You guys do a great show. So Wednesday, June 10th. Okay, 6 p.m. Community Roundhouse. Okay. All right, so that is this Wednesday then. Okay. That's all right. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for putting that there. I thought that might have been the case. Well, it should be, yeah, because I'm the second Tuesday of the month, so it'd be the second Wednesday of the month already. So I think Wilmer's going to be on there more regularly now. So that's good. That's good to know. So okay. All right, guys. Well, hey, everybody, thank you for stopping in. And we'll catch you this week in everybody's live chats. So um, that's really all I had. Probably eventually, maybe the next time, have a project that I can show you. And I appreciate everybody stopping in. And once again, thank you for everybody for helping out for the last month's fiasco. But great to come home tonight, see that everything's dry. The water in the pump hole is pretty much where it was, just a little more from the air conditioner and the dehumidifier. So yeah, Wilmer gets around. So guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for stopping in, and I'll let you continue to chat, and then I will cut off. So I'm gonna put some stuff away, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping in.